he can't fight with GSP. So it was just it was a really bad night for Hardy. But you knew it was going to be. I mean, you see GSP, and he goes against when he fought BJ. Especially the last time. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, if BJ didn't knock him out, didn't really land anything, do you really think Hardy's gonna? I mean, come on. Like, they're trying to tell us that this is an even matchup, and from the beginning, like from when I first heard he's gonna fight Hardy, I was like, what? He's gonna fight Hardy? Like, why is he gonna fight Hardy? Like, what is Hardy gonna do? He doesn't have. He's got an okay record, but he doesn't have a great record. He's got 6 losses on his record. He's got quite a few wins. He's got like 24 wins, so he's actually got a lot more fights than GSP does. But that's not important because, upper level tier, they don't. UFC doesn't their fighters don't fight all that much. So here and there. But look, I mean, it's been almost a year since GSP fought last, or a year. I mean, I haven't checked the dates. I'm just going as I'm just talking. Basically, I haven't wikied all this stuff and gone through this because, quite frankly, I think that's a waste of time. I mean, I'm not into the technicalities and stuff. Just say what it is, and pretty much that's how it goes. So overall, it was a really great night of fights, but as I expected, really it's all about Mir and Carwin, man. It's all about the heavyweights. For me, it's always been light heavyweights, most exciting to watch because those are the guys that really like I think Carwin proved you get into those bigger, weight classes. These are the guys that can fight. Carwin lands like one shot on Mir, and he's on the ground. A couple more shots, like 2 shots really, was all really took, and Mir was snoring. So, and then you got GSP and Hardy. GSP beats on Hardy for 25 minutes basically, and doesn't knock him out. But oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to say. The one cool thing about the Hardy the Hardy fight is GSP is armbarring pretty good. Like he's cranking the thing back, and he also got him with a Kimura, and he's freaking cranking on this thing really bad. And you see Hardy's arm, and it is just like you can just see the tendons, like they're just like, they're just protruding to the surface of the skin, and GSP, it's kind of funny. He looks up at the referee, kind of like, are you gonna stop this? Because I'm gonna break this fucking guy's arm. It's about like 5 more seconds, or if I just crank this back a little bit further, I'm gonna shatter this guy's arm. This guy this is gonna be bad. So GSP being a nice guy, and I gotta respect him for this. I know like the way he fights and stuff. He just fights the timeout opponents now. Mostly he's trying to get better. He's trying to finish guys, and it was evident tonight that he's trying to finish them, but against Hardy, but. He had to crank back, and I know he was thinking because he basically let it go. Like Hardy didn't really get out of it. It's just GSP kind of all right. I'll move on to something else. And then basically gave him back his arm, but he could have just cranked that thing, right through. He basically gave Hardy a break because he could have. He almost did break his arm, rip his arm right the frick off. Like it was really close. And it was almost getting to that point where it was like, oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Like if he goes back another few inches, he puts a little bit more pressure on it. Oh man, he's going to just, Jesus, man, it's going to be bad. So, but anyway, good night of fights, and that was pretty interesting. And that kind of happened twice. One time with the Kimura where he really had it twisted back real bad, and then another time was just a straight out armbar, and he didn't really have the elbow under. He had it first. He kind of had to the side, and then Hardy kind of turned. You could see his face just grimacing, and he's just like and then he turns over and he got out of it. But the one I'm referring to. With where he just about ripped his arm right off, and when he looked up at the ref to be like, okay, like what do I do? Like, do you want me to break this guy's arm or what? Like, are you gonna call it or what? Luckily, GSP is too nice a guy. He just let it go. But anyway, the Kimura was where it was really bad. You could see all the tendons, all the way up inside his arm, just just twisting, man, just twisting right back. It was it was pretty bad. But Dan Hardy, man, I got to give it to him. he took a beating, but he didn't quit, and he kept on going, man. And after he says, he's like, I don't know the meaning of tap. Now I haven't checked his previous fights. I wonder if he ever actually has tapped in his past. It's something I'm interested to look up. But great night of fights. If you didn't get to see it, check it out. Definitely watch the Mir and Carwin fight, because I mean that was just, that's going to be one of the, to me anyway. I know some guys, they don't like quick fights. Like they don't like quick fights like Velasquez and Nogueira. You know, he knocked him out right away. Or any of those type of fights. I'm just talking recent, but they don't like it when fights end abruptly like that, or like right away at the beginning. But I do. I actually like fights that end, you know, right away like that. You know, better or just as well as fights that go, you know, into the third, fourth, fifth round, and then there's knockout, or then there's, you know, submission or whatever, because it just shows the absolute dominance of the fighter who does it. Like for example, if you saw Velasquez knock out Nogueira, holy cow! Like he just knocked him in the next week. And like Carwin, man, jeez, this dude. I mean, Brock, you better watch out, man, because he's coming, man. He's gonna, you know, I don't know. That's another topic. That's gonna be a good one when he fights Brock, for sure. Because you're talking, you know, Carwin got the striking, Brock got the wrestling. I don't know. Anyway, leave me some comments. I know I went over here, and I'm gonna have to split this video up, but leave me some comments below. You know, let's talk about the fights, whatever. If you guys want to post a video response, go ahead. That's cool. For any of you now who are wondering what's with the butterflies in the background and the bunk bed, this is my sister's old room, so it's not mine. I'm not into butterflies or you know, green and blue colors scheme like that. But yeah, definitely a cool night of fights. If you guys haven't seen it at the theater, you didn't get a chance to see this one at the theater. There should be a few more that are going to be shown in theater. At least I think there will be. I mean, all depending on whether this was financially successful. I don't know that yet, but I'm sure that'll come up. Anyway, if you haven't seen UFC 111, definitely check it out. Check out the Mir Carwin fight for sure. That was quite the beating, man. All right, peace for now.